Hi everyone, I'm Dan Julian, and I'm a nurse practitioner located here in Ottawa, Canada, and my clinic is located at Danesthetics Medical Design. Today's food for thought. When injecting dermal fillers, we have two choices, needle or cannula. The cannula dramatically decreases your chances of having a vascular occlusion, also known as blocking an artery with filler, by over 75%. It also really reduces your chances of bruising, and it's much more tolerable for clients. So why are we still using the needle? Seriously, why are we still using needles? Let's get into it. Before we continue, if you're an injector and you'd like to learn the cannula or other injectable techniques, I highly recommend clicking the join button below. If you can't see it, look at the pinned comments. This is designed for people exactly like you and how to perfect your skills. It's extremely affordable, and in my opinion, it's the best platform for medical aesthetics that money can buy. Enjoy it. Now on to the video. All right, now this is a really interesting topic that I want all medical providers out there to think about. Why is it that you're still using a needle whenever you can do the same job for 98% of your procedures with a cannula? It's much safer, less bruising, usually more tolerable for clients. I think the root cause is because our medical backgrounds before we got into medical aesthetics was performing either vaccines or some type of handling of a needle, but we never really used cannulas. So whenever we take these medical aesthetic courses, they start off by giving you something that you're accustomed to, such as a needle. So any basic medical aesthetic course always revolves around starting off with a needle. And in my opinion, that should be completely changed. I think that in the future, they may get rid of needles altogether and say, you're gonna have to learn how to do medical aesthetics with cannula. You'd be completely fine. It's just another technique that you have to learn how to use. Now, this is even more important for newer injectors. Newer injectors have this notion that they must have a comfortable ability to perform medical aesthetics using a needle first, and then after that, go ahead and start using a cannula. That is complete crap. That is false. I do not believe that one bit. I believe that a cannula is just another technique that you must master. And it's something that's vital for you to understand, and it's going to make you not only a better provider, but a more confident injector, so you'll be able to excel in your field much quicker. Now, don't just take my word for it. There was an article that was published by the American Medical Association. It was a meta-analysis of over 1 million injections. And what they found was they did a comparative study of how many vascular occlusions there were using a needle compared to a cannula. And it showed that between 70 and 75% reduction of a vascular occlusion using a cannula. And that rate increased if you were a newer injector, someone who was injected for the first 2 years. So as a newer injector, it's crucial. Go to a cannula if you can, and you'll save yourself a lot of headaches. And also your clients will love you for it. This is basically what we're taught as newer clinicians in the field of medical aesthetics, of where these major arteries lie on the face, and this is what we have to avoid. But realistically, this is what your arteries look like in your face. And there's no way that you have an idea of where the tip of that needle is whenever you're injecting a client. Now, don't get me wrong, I will still use a needle once in a while for a certain technique or to fine-tune something. But for 98% of my clients, I am using a cannula technique, and I highly encourage providers out there to move towards a cannula for most of their treatments. You can get just as nice of an aesthetic result using a cannula, and you can decrease your chances of having a vascular occlusion by 75% to maybe 90% if you're using a 25 gauge cannula or higher. Some food for thought. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Until the next time, take care of each other, exercise daily, and please be nice to absolutely everyone. Take care.